This video is about NaturalONE and DevOps, with a closer look at team development and working in parallel. This is an image showing the NaturalONE DevOps process and toolchain. Source code changes happen in repository-based team development using a source code management system like Subversion or Git. Let's take a more detailed look at this part of the process, specifically how parallel team development works in NaturalONE. The NaturalONE development environment is used to implement natural applications. NaturalONE connects to a natural development server to build and run an application. A source code management system like Git or Subversion is used as the repository server. Developers create a local copy of the source code which they modify in isolation. Modifications are uploaded and executed in private mode, which means they don't affect other developers. Once work is finished, changes are made available by committing or pushing them to a central repository. Any conflicts that may arise are resolved with the repository's merge capabilities. Continuous integration transfers changes from the repository to the shared development environment. Repository-based team development and continuous integration allow multiple developers to simultaneously work on the same source code. Branching allows them to separate and keep track of all changes. The source code management system's capabilities help in comparing and merging once work has been finished. This functionality scales, allowing multiple development teams to do work simultaneously and even share the development environment. This is the NaturalONE development environment, and in the left-hand view is the navigator, which displays my workspace and all the projects I'm working on. At the moment, there is a single project, Lib1, which is connected to a Git repository. Let's expand the project, look into the libraries, and navigate to the programs. Let's open the source code for Hello World by clicking on the program. This opens the Natural Editor in the middle, which displays the source code for this simple program. Let's modify this text by adding the word my. We'll save the module and then open the Get Employees source code. The program retrieves and displays an employee record from an Adibus database. We'll also modify and save this program. Now let's assume that we've tested this and our work is finished. The next step would be to commit and push my changes to the central repository. It's good practice to synchronize our workspace with the repository before committing. We'll do so via Team and Synchronized Workspace. This opens the synchronized perspective, which displays all our changes. Additionally, we can also see that another developer has made changes. So we have both incoming and outgoing changes. The Hello World program has a conflict because changes were made on both sides. Let's double-click to compare. We can see both versions and decide that Team World is better than My World here. Let's discard our changes via Overwrite in the context menu. We will be prompted to confirm this action. To pull the remote changes, we will need to stage the files with conflicts. We'll need to move to the staging view via the context menu and commit, and then choose Open Git Staging. We can now drag the Hello World program to the staging area, where the symbol turns black. As a next step, we'll pull the committed remote changes by clicking on Pull. The merged version is now in our workspace. Let's assume we've tested the local version with the incoming changes. The next step is to commit our changes to the central repository. The commit dialog prompts me to add a commit message like Team Change. If we commit and push the changes to the central repository, we can see that our changes are now confirmed and that parallel team work has been completed. This video was about NaturalONE and DevOps, with a closer look at team development and working in parallel.